from India, Director GTTP, and I am overwhelmed to introduce my friend, Mr. Flavio, who is one of the board members of GTTP Globe. Mr. Flavio, welcome to CIS campus, and we are honored that and we are thankful to him that he has inaugurated our GTTP Recording Studio today. The purpose of the studio is to record some lectures, to prepare some content material for travel and tourism, so that young students they can understand. At times we may have some guest lecturers, some people, visitors from aviation industry, travel industry, hotel industry. They may come here, talk to us, and we may record, and it may reach to maximum people, maximum students. They get benefit out of it. So, Flavio, welcome to India first of all, and thank you for being part of GTTP India and inaugurating. This is his second visit to India, and he's a great help and gets great support in sense of inspiration and encouragement. So, your response.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you, Dr. Maiti. Thank you, Sanjay, for the warm welcome. It is certainly an honor to inaugurate this studio, and I have to commend you for this great idea of creating this to be able to expand the message of GTTP in a very effective and a very easy way. So great idea, and as usual, very innovative. So that is in your spirit. So once again, something really innovative and great that you've done. But most of all, I'm impressed because I was here 2 years ago, and when there was still a building site, and we took pictures, and little did I know that 2 years later you said you would have 300 students in the first year. You had 300 students, and now you have 800 in the second year. So that is certainly a great success story, and I heard that it's one of the most ambitious schools to study in Surat. So you have created really something magic and special for the children. And just today, meeting the children, their response, their enthusiasm, their curiosity is amazing. I've visited schools and I've done presentations, and sometimes you stop at the end and you ask, is there any question? And usually they're all quiet, they never raise their hand. If you didn't stop them, we'd still be there answering questions, which is a sign of the values that you're teaching them, the quality of the professors, the quality of your teachers, and that is a great thing, because you can see that they're eager to learn, they're eager, they're curious, they want to know. They've got this spark in their eyes, which is fantastic. So well done. And also, going into the GTTP, Sandy, you are the founder of GTTP India, and you have grown GTTP India in such a small amount of time. When I met you, we had, I think, 5 schools. We came for the celebration for the passport celebration. It was about 52 students, if I remember.
First year
52, and now you have, how many do you have?
Almost 500 now.
500
schools and 2 universities.
1000% increase in 2 years. That's an amazing story. But most of all, I think what was inspiring was to see the children today. We met only a few of your 800 students that were here, but a lot of them raised their hand, knew about GTTP, wanted to participate, wanted to learn, and that's really, really, really great, because you're just instilling the brain of travel and tourism in them, and this is great because it will open them, hopefully, opportunities for their life, for their career, for traveling. A lot of them, were curious about traveling, about visiting new countries, and this is a great way to do it, because you can do that working, you can do that enjoying yourself, and ultimately gaining a living, which is great. So once again, this is the base now of GTTP. You're opening more schools, but also inside your school here, you're instilling the GTTP message, which is great to hear.
Yeah, it's always nice to connect with such global NGOs and to work for the betterment of everyone. I think that the journey of GTTP also is quite inspiring, and I do believe that each member of GTTP, not only directors but the board members like you, and especially Nancy, they have put extra efforts to take GTTP to global level and multiple countries, and millions of students, they are being benefited out of this program. So is always nice. Now, do you have any message for our students, our teachers, or students from India who are young and dynamic one? You can have a message for them from our industry.
From our industry, I think I've been in this industry for 25 years, more in the hospitality side, the hotel business. But travel and tourism in general is an industry that is growing, that is in most cases one of the top 3 industries in countries that live on tourism and travel. The beauty about this industry is the fact that it is very difficult that it will be substituted because it's an industry. There will always be people, and actually if we look at global trends, there's more and more people who are passing from poverty to middle class and who have the disposable income to travel. And one of the first things they want to do is travel to places like India or travel abroad. And India has so much to offer and is so large so that you can actually come here many, many times and still find places you want to go. So for people who learn travel and tourism and then want to make a career out of it, there is, I can say, an almost certainty that there will be demand for their services, whether it may be normal, like hotel industry, or maybe digital, because today there's a lot of work on the digital side in terms of travel apps. There's also the airline industry. There's travel, tour operator industry. The tourism travel is very, very broad. Restaurant, food and beverage. So there's not only one aspect of the travel industry, but there's so many, many aspects. And as I said, it's an industry that is growing and that could give a lifetime career opportunity, also changing, not only staying in one sector, but changing from hospitality to travel to airlines to food and beverage. So giving the children opportunity, or the students opportunity to grow and to create a very, very bright future for themselves in an industry that is also a lot of fun. So if you like being with people, if you like traveling, if you're somebody who engages with people, then it's actually, they say, find a job that you love and then you never have to work again. So, people who work in these industries, they just work because it would be like their hobby, but they actually earn a great living. So, I mean, GTTP gives, plants the seeds in students in an age where they have to make decisions about their future. When they leave school, what are they going to do, what are they going to study, and it's at the right time. And this is why, when I joined the GTTP, I was really impressed by what they did with so little. There's a lot of large NGOs that do a lot, but with a lot of funds. GTTP managed to make a difference. When I joined, it was 13 countries, and India was missing. So I said, why is India missing? And they said, well, it's very difficult to get into India. I said, yes, but maybe I know the right people. So I talked to my father-in-law, who is Indian origin and who was born in India, and he was also doing some voluntary work working with children. And he said, maybe I can try and help. So he came, he was living in the UK, he was coming to India trying to meet schools, and eventually landed in, obviously, in Dr. Mehta Sanjay, and it was immediate. The partnership there was born, and my father-in-law passed on the baton to Dr. Mehta to take GTTP in a different level in India. But I have to say, you have sort of, I think, overcome everybody's expectation, because you've grown it so much and so rapidly. And this studio that we're opening today will even spread the word even further about GTTP in a very effective, innovative way. So I really commend you. And if I think that 4 years ago GTTP India didn't exist, where it is today, it is a real success story. But it is thanks to your hard work and creativity and innovation and drive. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now you are in. It's all the members, all the global partners, especially those companies who are funding and planning and then giving all kind of help to each country. All the directors, all the board members, and special thanks to Nancy.
Yes, who we say thank you, a message to Nancy also, because Nancy was the glue that kept GTTP together, and she's done a fantastic job over the years, amazing job, because if we think that on her own she kept the GTTP going, organizing the directors, organizing the board members, the meetings. She's done an amazing job, and you will be thoroughly missed, Nancy. So from India, well, we wish you all the best in your second life, and thank you for all the work that you've done for GTTP.
So nice of you, and thank you. Hope to have a long partnership together.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sanjay.
All the best.
Thank you, Sanjay.